Hi everyone, I hope you're all well. I'm sorry I missed last Friday. I didn't visit with you last Friday because I was busy, guys. Yeah. My dog went to heaven a week ago. I had the mobile vet here. Her price was actually very reasonable. It was actually cheaper than me going to the closest vet, also closer than my neighbor's vet, I think. Yeah, and she's a wonderful vet, so compassionate. So I'm so blessed to work with her. Um, she came one day to check on my dog. Oh, sorry guys, I'm tired. Maybe sleepy already. I just woke up 6 hours ago and already feel like having a nap. Yesterday I went to take a nap in bed and I ended up sleeping for 13 hours. I never sleep that much. I must need it. Yeah. Um, well, the mobile vet came one day to take her labs and to check her vital signs. Her vitals were okay. Um, but my dog hadn't been able to eat for maybe almost a week. And I was just looking at that notification. So I have a vet here, and I feel like my dog was miserable. Her vitals were okay. So we decided the neighbor came because my neighbor across the street has dogs. And when I had to go to the hospital for hip surgery, they were so helpful. And I still had my dog at that time. They were still, I gave them, the wife came and took my housekeep so that she can let my dog out. And the next day, they went to my work, which was sometimes 40 minutes away, half an hour away. It was 20 miles. And for her and her husband to do that for me is so kind. They said it's better to have a car in the driveway. It's safer that way. And so they picked it up and brought it to the driveway. They were good to my dog, let her out, and gave her food. They took care of her until I came home. So they came to visit my dog to let her out and to feed her and to let her play in the yard. The wife worked, but the husband is retired. So the husband is usually always home. So he came. He was going to help me put my dog in the car because she's so big I can't put her in my car. And I was on a walker. I'm still using a walker after hip surgery. I had fell and fractured my hip and recovering at home. For those of you who don't know, so the husband came, but the mobile vet called back to say she can come today, which was the following day, the next day after she was here. And she said she can come the same day because I had decided to have my dog euthanized to put her out of her suffering and misery. She still couldn't drink water. She hadn't been able to keep water down for a day or two, and he still couldn't eat or drink water. So I told the neighbor, I think because she's not eating or drinking, I need to go ahead and get her euthanized that next day that the mobile vet was here. I'm sorry, you guys. I still have fatigue and neurotoxins, and so I still can't talk fast. Neurotoxins affect, make me, give me fatigue, makes me weak. I have no strength or energy because of the neurotoxins. Um, so sorry, guys. I'm sleepy. I feel like I need to nap. Um, but I got a few things I need to do before I go take my nap. If I hadn't, if I'm still sleepy. Um, I need to at least check the mailbox and take the garbage out before I can go take a nap. Um, so, she was able to come that same day. So I asked her to come, and yeah, she was so kind to come same day, no appointment. Um, so that next day, the neighbor was here to help me put my dog in the car. She could still walk, but that day, the next day, she was throwing up water. She looked so sick, nauseous. Um, I think she could barely walk by then. I think she could still walk, but yeah. So I told my neighbor, mobile vet's coming. We don't have to go anywhere. So he stayed to wait for the mobile vet too. She was gonna come shortly. Um, I'm sorry, guys. um, so, she came shortly. We waited for her. Um, and Jeff, my neighbor, agreed that my dog need to go ahead and be put down because she wasn't eating or drinking water. He said it's not good if she cannot hold water down. She's throwing up water every time. Yeah. So the vet came to do the euthanasia to put her down. And she had already arranged for the cremation service, cremation transport to come. They do cremations, pet cremations, and they are also able to pick up the pet. Their price is also reasonable. Yeah, they're very reasonable. I think I used them for my previous dogs too, for their cremation. Um, so she came to put her down, and after she put her down, the cremation guy, their transport guy, I guess he was outside waiting for the vet to finish. Well, before she left, he arrived because he came right after she finished. She didn't go outside before he came in. He came in right when she finished, and she was still here taking payment from me while the cremation guy picked her body up. So I didn't get to see her being taken away because I was busy with the vet. But during the euthanasia, while my dog was being put down, I talked to her. I told her to go with Jesus, go straight to heaven. I think pets show up straight in heaven anyway. They don't go through any tunnels or go with angels or with family or spirit guides and they don't hang around. Some of them do. Those are souls that didn't go to heaven. They just hang around and haunt, stay at places they used to stay, a home where they used to stay. Some of them are harmless. I don't hear them. I might feel them, I think, when I feel chills run through my body. Now, I don't know if, yeah. I don't know if you remember me. I don't know if I even told you about the time when the first housekeeper came. She was only 18. She only came once because she didn't show up for the second one. And then she said, got a message from her, but it didn't go through. Oh, she said she left a text message. I don't know. I know she left a message through Care, I think. And I didn't get it. And she said, oh, it must be too long. But she had, yeah, she had forgotten the next appointment. She had rescheduled that. Let me see. I remember I only hired her once. Oh, she didn't show up the next time. She postponed that first time. To the next day, I think. When I texted her to ask her if she's coming, she said, yeah, she left a message, but it must have been too long to be sent through, because I didn't get it. Yeah. So she came the next day, but the following week, when she didn't show up on time, I texted her on her phone, and she said, oh, something came up, and we rescheduled, but for the following week. but I decided to go with somebody else. So, during the euthanasia, remember that first housekeeper? She was very intuitive. She said she felt more than one spirits here, but they were harmless to me. She said they're all souls that have passed. Usually they have passed and don't even know they've passed. Don't even know they've passed. So they hang around. Sometimes they're good, sometimes they're bad, but I think the ones here were harmless. But they probably used to live here. I don't know if they're still here. Maybe they're not. I don't think they are, because I asked Jesus to come and get rid of them. Yeah, Jesus and Father God. Angels are not powerful enough. They can't drive souls out, I don't think, because they can't mess with souls' free will, but Jesus can make them leave. Archangel Michael can too. If I looked it up on Google, and the spiritual intuitive people said that Jesus powerful enough, Father God, Mary Magdalene, Archangel Michael. I think that's it. You have to call on them. They are powerful enough to drive them out. So I asked Jesus to come and stay with me and drive them out and just stay here with me forever. Don't ever leave me. I asked Jesus, don't ever leave me. I had the Christian radio playing, even though I believe Jesus is actually an ascended soul, ascended master, because according to the people who experience near-death experiences, a lot of them came back to say, Jesus is not who you think he is, and God and Jesus do not want us to worship them. They don't require Christianity or any religion or worship, but they do want us to love each other. That's why Jesus came. He was in the Bible. Scam likely is a phone call. Let me see. It doesn't show the number, so I don't know if it's really scam or not. Hopefully they'll leave a message if they're not scam. Yeah. I don't feel those chills going through me. I don't think the spirits are here anymore. I think Jesus already drove them out. I had the Christian radio playing because Christian radio focuses on Jesus, even though it's Christianity and Jesus don't expect to be worshipped. I think if the radio is playing something that invites the presence of Jesus and Father God and angels, I think they do. Christian radio does, even though God doesn't require it, but um, Christian radio focuses on Jesus and Father God and the angels. So I think playing Christian radio will invite them in your home. Um, yeah. Um, so during the euthanasia, while the vet was putting my dog, 32 minutes already? How come it's taking me so long to talk about this? I'm sorry, guys, for going over while the vet was giving my dog was putting my dog to sleep. I got to see that. I got to see the shots that go in. One shot to put her to sleep, not euthanasia. Just to put her to sleep and so that she don't feel anything. My neighbor, he's a guy, so he's strong enough to. I don't think she could. She was still standing. She helped her to where it's a better place for them to work, the vet and the more spacious area, to where the vet can work on her easily and where the cremation guy can pick her up easily. I got to see the shot that put her to sleep, and then there's a shot that goes in, and then there's another shot that goes in. The second one is what puts her to sleep. To where she won't have a heartbeat anymore. So while she was giving her the shots, I was crying like a baby uncontrollably, and I also talked to her, my dog. I told her to go with Jesus and follow God and the angels to heaven. But I think pets will usually just not go with anybody. They will just show up in heaven right away, out of the body, right into, right present at in heaven. So as soon as she stepped out of her body, she's in heaven. I don't think for pets anybody had to take her there. Like for some people, loved ones that have gone to heaven come to take them, or Jesus takes them, or I guess who they call it? Spirit guides come to take them. Maybe angels take them too. But I think the dogs just show up in heaven. But I told her to go with Jesus to heaven. Don't go anywhere else. Just go straight to heaven. And I was crying. I told her our souls are always connected. So there's no goodbye. And she will always be with me because our souls are always connected. So even though she's in heaven, she's with me too because our souls are connected. Yeah. So I told her I'll see her when it's my time. I'll see her soon because the human life is very short. And and there's no time in heaven. She won't even feel the time. She'll just feel me follow her. Maybe 20 minutes later. Maybe right after. Maybe, yeah. She'll see me very quickly after she goes. Even if I live to 100 years old. Because in heaven they don't feel time. It's timeless. They don't feel time. So I was crying like a baby, uncontrollably. Glad I'm not crying anymore. Ugh, I'm so sorry. Yeah. I told her I love her. I thanked her for being with me, for being such a good girl, for loving me unconditionally, for being full of love. Yeah, I thought I would break down and cry when I talk about it, but I'm glad I didn't. I know she's always with me. I know where she is in heaven. Dogs always show up there. Always go to heaven. I think all pets always do. So I have peace about that. And I know she's always with me too, because our souls are connected. I know there's no goodbye, and I'll see her when I go there. She already sees me all the time, because our souls are connected, even though she's there in heaven. I'm sure she can still see me and be with me. Yeah, I think that's all I want to say. Yeah, it's 42 minutes, so I've gone over, so I have to let you all go now, and I'll visit with you in next week. I'll make another. Um, I might make another video about it, cause or I think next visit I might address Adam's comment and Bad Kitty's comment, because I got a lot to say about it, and so it would be if I address Adam's comment and Bad Kitty's comment, it's going to be a happy video. So I'll see you next week. I'll make no promises, you guys. As you can say, I can't keep them. I try to visit you every Friday, but sometimes I'm not able to. Sometimes I'll make 2 videos in one day and go ahead and post this one and post the other one next Friday so that I don't miss another visit. Or I might be too tired and sleepy to make that happy video today. Maybe I'll wait till tomorrow when I have more energy, or on the day when I have more energy and I'm not sleepy. Okay. Um, I'll, I'll thank you for visiting with me today, and I'll try to visit with you next Friday. Okay. Um, thank you. Thank you. I'll see you. I'll visit you next Friday if I can. I'll try. I hope you have a good day and a good week. Bye, everybody. Bye. Until our next visit. Bye.